Your car is slower than it used to be. You feel it. That hesitation when you press the throttle. The way it doesn't quite pull like it did when you first bought it. And here's the thing, you're not imagining it. Most engines lose somewhere between 5 and 15% of their original power over time. Not from anything breaking, just neglect. Carbon building up in places you can't see. The good news? Most of that power is still there. It's just waiting to be restored. And you don't need a mechanic, you don't need expensive parts, and you don't need a weekend in the garage. What I'm going to walk you through today are 10 simple things, most of them under $20. Several of them completely free that you can do yourself to bring your car back to life. And whatever you do, don't skip number 9. It's an absolute game changer. Let's get into it. Number 1, the MAF sensor. Your mass airflow sensor has a platinum wire thinner than human hair that measures incoming air. Over time, dust and oil coat this wire, causing misreadings of 8 to 12%. Your car compensates badly. You get hesitation, rough idle, and sluggish throttle response. The fix takes 15 minutes. Locate the MAF sensor in your air intake tube, unplug it, and spray it with MAF sensor cleaner. Never use brake cleaner or WD-40. They'll destroy it. Let it air dry, reinstall, done. Cost $8. If your sensor was dirty, you'll notice the difference immediately. Number 2, the MAP sensor. The manifold absolute pressure sensor measures intake manifold pressure. On turbocharged engines, it controls boost pressure, critical for performance. It sits right in the manifold, exposed to oil vapors, carbon, and on diesels, EGR soot. When coated, it gives bad readings and you lose power. Clean it the same way as the MAF sensor. Pull it out. Spray with MAF cleaner or electronics cleaner. Clear any vacuum passages. Let it dry. Reinstall. So, do both sensors on the same day. 25 minutes total, same can of cleaner, and you've given your engine computer accurate data from both sources. Number 3, air filter. Your engine is an air pump. A clogged filter restricts airflow by 15 to 20%. Replacing a dirty paper filter with a fresh one shows about 2 horsepower improvement in dyno testing. Performance filters like K&N use oiled cotton with depth loading instead of surface loading. Independent testing showed 6 horsepower gains and measurable acceleration improvements. They're also washable and reusable. Buy once, clean every 30 to 50,000 miles. Warning. Don't overoil performance filters. Excess oil migrates to your MAF sensor and causes problem. If concerned, use dry filters from AM or AirRate. 5-minute job. Pop the airbox, swap the filter, close it up. Number 4, throttle body. The throttle body controls airflow into your engine. Over time, combustion gases and oil vapors coat the butterfly valve and bores with carbon. Airflow becomes restricted. Idle gets rough. Throttle response feels lazy. Remove the air intake duct to access it. Use throttle body cleaner, not carb cleaner, and spray it on. Use a soft brush or cloth to remove carbon buildup, especially around the valve edges. On drive-by-wire cars, never force the valve open manually. After cleaning, your car might idle rough for 10 to 15 minutes while the computer relearns airflow parameters. Then you'll notice smooth idle and crisp throttle response again. 20 to 30 minutes, about $10. Number 5, spark plugs. Every combustion cycle fires your spark plugs thousands of times per minute. Over tens of thousands of miles, electrodes erode and gaps widen. Weak, inconsistent sparks cause incomplete combustion and misfires. Dyno testing shows replacing healthy plugs produces almost no power gain. But worn are foul plugs. The difference is real. Restore combustion efficiency and 1 to 5% better fuel economy. Always check the gap on new plugs against specification. Use quality plugs matching OEM spec. If your car came with Iridium, don't downgrade. Torque them to spec to avoid stripped threads. Time varies. 30 minutes on inline 4s, 2 to 3 hours on V6 with buried plugs. Number 6, fuel filter. Fuel filters trap particles as small as 8 to 10 microns. Over time, they accumulate and restrict flow. You won't notice during normal driving, but under hard acceleration when fuel demand peaks, a restricted filter can't keep up. You get lean mixtures, hesitation, power loss. People who change filters on schedule often notice no difference. But those who've neglected it for 75,000 to 100,000 miles Night and day difference. If you have an external inline filter, it's a 15 to 30 minute job. Relieve fuel pressure, disconnect lines, swap filter, reconnect. Many modern cars integrate the filter into the fuel pump inside the tank. That's a bigger job. Diesel owners, your filters are critical. They include water separators and need replacing every 10 to 20,000 miles. Proper priming after replacement is essential. Number 7. PCV valve, positive crankcase ventilation routes. Combustion gases that slip past piston rings back into the intake. The PCV valve is a simple check valve that opens and closes under certain conditions.